Hey guys, my name is Dariel Keselman. I'm 20 years old. I currently live in Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada, and I attend Ryerson University, and I'm a second year nursing student. I wanted to make this video for my candidacy as a potential first form athlete. Um, I want to talk about, how I got into fitness, my past, what made me who I am today, and why I think First Form should sponsor me to begin with. So to get started, going back to late elementary school, I really struggled with my weight a lot. My relationship with McDonald's was like a love story. I love McDonald's, and no one could take that away from me. Um, my dad, who's someone I always have always looked up to, even to this day, uh, is and was a fitness fanatic. Weightlifting, teaches spin classes, teaches aquafit, and he's all about healthy living. Uh, he tried his best to put his ideologies onto me, and I just wasn't having it as a kid. Wasn't until middle school where people actually started making fun of me for my weight. Um, nothing too specific, just oh my god, you're so fat, like you should lose a lot of weight because you're really fat, stuff like that, and just really harsh stuff that kids will typically say, because kids can really be really brutal. And it really put a dent in my self-confidence and just in general how I looked at myself. And it got to a point in grade 9 where it wasn't so much that people were still making fun of me, because in high school people kind of chill out a little bit. But it got to a point where I looked at myself in the mirror while I was shirtless and, just grabbed every area of fat that I could, which was practically everywhere. And I really wasn't impressed with what I saw and what I felt. And I went to my dad finally and I said, "Yo, teach me how to work out. Take me to the gym." So, after a lot of arguing and, please begging him, he finally took me. His only concern was that I was too young. I was 13, 14. But I was able to convince him to take me to the gym. And, he kicked my ass. And I couldn't move for the next 2 weeks. And for the preceding couple years, I wasn't too serious about working out. I would work out, a few times a week here, take a couple weeks off, work out again. I would tell people I work out because technically I did, but I wasn't really serious about it. And it got to the point in the end of grade 11 where I got serious. And the reason that was is because I suffered my first heartbreak. And the phrase heartbreaks turn guys into bodybuilders became the phrase of my life, because that's exactly what happened. I started becoming very consistent with working out. I started going at least 4 or 5 times a week. And, I did that because I read somewhere that working out is a really great way of relieving stress and, you know, getting yourself out of a bad mood. So I tried it out and it worked wonders. Even to this day, nobody's really immune to anxiety, depression, stress, and all that fun stuff. Anytime I get stressed, anytime I get anxious or have a panic attack, or, I'm in a really bad place, I try and think as positive as I can, but then I also try and get my ass to the gym to try and, just get a good sweat, work off the mood, and try and feel better. And 9 times out of 10, it works. That one time it doesn't work is a very rare case. But through the hardship that I faced in grade 11, I found something that I really enjoyed. Um, every year I would take my physique and my gains and my strength to the next level. through constant research to find out what the best workout routine is, diet plan, so on and so forth, and just trial and error. I took a year off after high school before going to university, kind of just to give myself a break from school. But I also used that as an opportunity to, work and make some money, but also work on my physique, and see what works for me. Because what might work for person A might not work for person B, which is something I think a lot of people don't realize. So I didn't realize that at first, and I only realized it after all the trial and error. Um, but again, it's something that I was really passionate about, and it's something that I kept going for. I loved the trial and error, and I loved challenging myself and striving for greatness. And through it all, again, I found something I'm passionate about, not just because it benefits me, but because I can use that to benefit others. Uh, I've had a lot of friends of mine, or just people randomly at the gym that I know, that have come to me for advice or for help, and I've given them my knowledge. I've told them what I know, and it's worked for them. And they've come to me with excitement in telling me that they've made progress in losing weight, gaining weight in muscle, and all that stuff. And it really brings a smile to my face to see that I was able to not just make a difference in someone's physical appearance, but your physical health has a direct effect on your mental health and your psychological well-being. And when people come to me, tell me like, wow, I feel great and I look great and whatever, like it just makes me feel really good that I was able to help other people. Um, because a lot of my fitness journey has been me trying to figure everything out for myself. I've gotten to where I am not through personal training or dietitians and nutritionists. I've figured everything out for myself, and it's taken me a long time to get to where I am. And even though I'm nowhere near where I want to be, I'm still satisfied with my current results. But if I could help someone get to where they want to be, or get closer to where they want to be, and help positively change their mentality and psyche and all that, then that's just great. That's benefiting them, but it's benefiting me because it just puts a huge smile on my face and makes me feel like I did something. Um, so why should First Form sponsor me? Uh, I live in a pretty small town in Ontario. Don't even live in Toronto, which is the major city in Ontario. And my fitness Instagram has less than 200 followers. You know, I'm nothing special. I'm not the biggest, most shredded guy out there. So why? Why sponsor Dariel Keselman? Um, for one, I'm, like I've said, very passionate about fitness and motivating people and helping others. Um, I'm a hardworking, driven person, um, and I think that's what First Form is generally all about. I'd be lying if I said I followed First Form for a very long time, because I only, to be honest, heard of First Form quite recently. But it caught my attention when my friend told me about the sponsored athlete challenge, and I looked into it. I looked into First Form, and I was like, wow, that was literally all I could think. Because First Form is so different from so many other fitness supplement companies in the industry, because a lot of the companies out there in the fitness industry are so high strung about the athletes that are sponsoring them. They want the top athletes or the most famous athletes to sponsor them. First Form doesn't look for shitty athletes, but they don't look for the most famous ones. They look for good quality, not just athletes, but good quality people. And I think that that's something that the fitness industry is really missing. That, yeah, they have all these huge or shredded athletes, and they're funny and they get a lot of views and likes on their Instagrams and YouTube videos, but they don't have a personality. They or maybe they just have a really shitty one. I'm not saying I'm the greatest person in the world. I'm not saying I have the most phenomenal personality on the planet, but I think 1stPhorm and I kind of see eye to eye in that sense. So uh, that's my video. Thank you very much for watching it. Again, my name is Dariel. If you want to follow my fitness Instagram, DKES Fitness is the handle. And thank you very much for watching my video. Much love. Thank you.